A stuck state does not happen over time. It creeps up on you over time through the actions you take or fail to take, choices that do not support your being the best you that you can be, achieving more, doing more, and gaining better results. Looking at the figure below, to be in flow, you need the scale to be tipped towards the right hand end. Let's look at why you get stuck and what you can do to get back into flow. You become stuck when you stop making decisions, when you become indecisive, that when procrastination creeps in. Procrastination is the greatest contributor to being stuck because procrastination is the greatest robber of self-esteem and self-confidence. What you need when making a decision is self-confidence in the choice you make. The problem normally begins when you put off the little things, then bigger decisions, until finally you avoid making any decision for fear of being wrong or facing scrutiny or criticism for the choices you make. Doubt is a byproduct of procrastination and a catalyst for undermining self-confidence. When you suffer doubt, you feel unsure and start to second guess, and you become reluctant to step out of your comfort zone. A pit opens up that leads you to think that the worst, see the worst, and believe the worst is going to happen. What you focus on, you create and manifest in your life. So, is it any wonder that you feel and experience the challenges you do? Let's talk about doubt for a moment. How do you act and feel when you are consumed by doubt? Which of these words relate to you? Anxious, stressed, sad, reluctant, annoyed, angry, lost, confused. Take a moment and think about how you act and feel when you are doubtful. Now, do any of those feelings empower you? Do any of these feelings propel you closer to your goals and dreams? Do they bring out the best in you? You have a choice on how you feel. Your state of mind and how you want to feel is controllable by you. In fact, it is one of the few things in this world over which you have total control if you choose to. So, how do you take back control and get into flow? You need to make some decisions. Life is about making decisions. All through this book, I'll ask you to make decisions. Now, understand this. Every decision you have ever made was right. For that time and that place, with the knowledge you had at the time, it was right. 2 minutes later, 2 hours later, 2 weeks later, 2 months later, or 2 years later, it might not have been the right decision. However, we don't live in the future. We plan for the future, but we don't live there. Make a decision, and if it is not the right one, then make another. Get into the habit of making decisions if you want to make progress. As you can see on the scale on page 11, it is about making progress because that is what leads each of us to certainty. It is not about being perfect. It is about making progress. Too often, people wait until everything is perfect before they start. This is just another form of procrastination. If you want to beat procrastination, stop thinking about finishing the task or reaching the goal. Just focus on taking action that gets you started. A great friend of mine, Malcolm, says, "A good plan started today is better than a perfect plan started tomorrow." Your goal is to get it going. Then you can get it right. If procrastination eats away at your self-confidence, progress is the greatest enhancer of self-esteem and self-confidence. From action and confidence comes a greater sense of certainty. I don't know about you, but I like certainty in my life. It's about knowing where you want to go and knowing how to get there. How do you act and feel when you have certainty in your life? What is true for you? Take a moment to think about how you act and feel when you are certain. Wouldn't you like to have those feelings more often and more consistently? These are feelings that put you into flow and keep you there, and they all come from taking action. Taking little steps that edge you closer to your goal, your desired state of mind, and the life you want to lead. I am not saying your life is going to be perfect, but you will like it more and you will like who you are. 4. The 6 emotions of achievement. I have been fortunate to have spent much time over the years talking to thousands of people about their passions, purposes, and plans. For me, it is always interesting to see where people are on their journey towards their goals. I have identified 6 different mindsets that people fit into when it comes to setting and achieving goals. I have seen firsthand their mindset around how they feel about achievement, the characteristics they display when they are achieving, and the mental laces they entwine themselves in as they achieve their goals or don't. Let me share this with you some of these insights to help you determine your own position at this moment in your life. We have all experienced these 6 emotions in some form or another as we have moved through life. Achievement is a double-edged sword. It can inspire us to go to the next level, or it can cut the ground from under us as we reflect on what we could have done or could have been. There are 5 mental lasos that limit us as we seek to achieve our goals and dreams. And there is one mindset around achievement that I call the certain, that we all need to work towards to live a passionate, productive, and positive life. The certain. The opposite of certainty is doubt. Doubting yourself, your abilities, and your sense of worthiness is the first stage in a downward spiral towards feeling disappointment and despair. All of us want more certainty in our lives. Certainty is the sense of knowing that this goal will be reached, that this action will lead me one step closer to a meaningful milestone in my life. With certainty comes greater confidence, and with confidence comes a belief that things will work out for the better. You know in your heart that you're in flow, and that flow is taking you ever closer to your desired goal. When you are certain, you know what you want to achieve and have a plan with clearly defined steps to take. You are under no illusions. You know it will take energy, effort, and enthusiasm to achieve the goals. You also understand that there will be challenges, that there will be roadblocks along the way, and you will need to take some unplanned but necessary detours. But you are certain that these goals will be achieved. People who are certain can be recognized by their high degree of clarity, confidence, and control, which generates momentum as they pursue their goals. This momentum seems to propel them even faster and more effortlessly towards their objectives. Things just go right for them. Some may call it luck, some divine intervention. For others, it can be best summed up in the unattributed quote: "The whole world steps aside for the person who knows where they are going." So, do you have certainty in your life when it comes to your direction, relationships, career, business results, and finances? Are you living each day with certainty? Becoming certain is the goal for all of us to work towards. If you don't feel certain about your future, then let's discover where you feel you are situated now, and in the next chapter, I'll suggest a way in which you can move forward as you pursue your passion, purpose, and plans. The lost. Have you ever felt lost, as though you were moving but not making any progress? Perhaps your life seems to be passing you by. You are traveling through life, but you don't seem to be arriving at any particular destination. Your direction is dictated by life, circumstances, and other people, rather than being created and then pursued by you. How do you tell if someone is lost? I ask people, what do you want to achieve? The response is often, I don't know. What do you think you are achieving at the moment? I don't know. Tell me what you have achieved in the past. I don't know. If you don't know where you have come from or what you have achieved in the past, you don't know where you are in your life at the moment, and you don't know where you are going next. That is a good definition of lost. Feeling lost in your life is a draining emotion. The more lost you feel, the more lost you become, and the more you will doubt what is possible. Most of these people don't know what they want to do or have never taken the time to think through what they really want to achieve. They have become busy being busy, rather than taking control of where they are going. They have allowed life to consume them. Because doubt has gained a firm foothold on the mental muscle to dream of what is possible, these people never stop to think about what could be achieved and who they could become. So they live with doubt daily. These people are recognized either by their low level of self-confidence or by their um, excessive overconfidence, even when they know everything is not okay. They are often defeated before they actually start, and just as they begin to think about what they could achieve, their subconscious kicks in to remind them of their past failures and how comfortable it is to put up with mediocrity. Because mediocrity produces less disappointment, less to worry about, and less expectation of you by those around you. Do you feel lost?